Guys, so today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about one thing that I really like is helmet design and helmet painting. I'm kind of like maniac about it, and I'll explain a little bit behind every one of my helmets, or at least the designs, what was behind it and why it got like that. This was my first proper helmet, my first helmet. I remember very well because I got it in the Formula 1 race in Nico in '95. Obviously it was painted before, but the people from Bell, they gave it to me there. Well, basically overall was my dad's helmet design, but inverted. You know, the blue became red and the red became blue. And this I remember being inspired from Schumacher, and at the time he had it in blue, and I asked to get it the same in red, and later on he moved to a red helmet, but it was the first time it was in red. And actually this, the visor was given to me by Michael because at the time he was at Benetton Renault, and they had this red visor which would fit perfectly. And as you can see, I've used this helmet quite a lot. It's completely trashed inside. But yeah, that was basically the one I used all the time when I used to go karting as a kid. This was the helmet I used for a long time when I started racing monoseaters. At the beginning it was completely just red and white. I wanted to move away a bit from my father's design, because always, you know, doing exactly the same as him was not maybe the best. But then slowly I moved a bit, and all these lines were supposed to like be a little bit like his helmet. And obviously I started working also with Luki and Chaos Design, and they painted my helmet since 2006, and since then they've always painted them. And this one was a helmet I used in Formula 3 and A1 GP, and I think it looked quite nice. So then I decided to change a bit the colors, and I wanted something a bit more French, and this was supposed to be a Matra blue, basically like the blue from the Matras from Le Mans from the 70s, and then just with the French flag. Obviously with time everything evolves, and this was like the third or fourth one, I don't know, and has a bit of carbon black and everything. Then, you know, the painter always does what he wants, but I thought this one looked really nice. It looked a bit like Alonso in the Renault days, and I really like this helmet. This was my helmet from Formula 1 from 2013 with Lotus, and I thought this one was one of the best ones. In 2016 we raced in Paris in Formula E, and obviously it's quite special as a French person to race in Paris. And I wanted to do a special thing, and I decided to do, if possible, exactly my dad's helmet, just a little bit newer. So I worked with Adrien Pavio on this one, and then obviously, as usual, Chaos painted it. And I thought it looked really nice. You know, it was really looked like my dad's helmet, just a bit with a more new design. And well, then I decided to keep it, and this was my London double winning helmet. So this one is quite special for me. So then it evolved a little bit. I work with another guy called Fabian Taraki, and we work, obviously when I work with someone, usually I also give my inputs, and this one was just an evolution from the other one. But this one is quite nice also, and this helmet is quite special because obviously it's the helmet with which we won the LMP2 title in 2017. And I don't, obviously the Vaillant, because Michel Vaillant, I don't know if you can see, but it has the signature from my car, basically, which goes to my two teammates, which were Julien Canal and Bruno Senna, and of the two engineers, Fafa and Nico. Yeah, I mean, it was an amazing year with an amazing atmosphere on this car, and this is a very good souvenir, and yeah, I thought the design was quite cool of this one also. So then we go to the last one. Like for a long time, I had been seeing from some pictures from my father in go-karts, and he had this kind of bluish and with the French flag helmet. And but it was really difficult to find the actual pictures, because I had one in black and white, like you can see now. And obviously I asked also my dad's cousin, because he was taking pictures, but nobody really had pictures of this helmet. And one day I was at Motul, and in the factory they have like a big picture signed from my dad from 1970 something, and with the helmet. So I took a picture, and then we decided to redesign the helmet. and put a little bit like the sponsors, like the whole way, you know, like a big sticker and everything, and I think it's so simple, but it looks really, really nice. So that was my helmet from last year, and I think it's just a simple, nicely working design with a very nice paint, and I usually like this kind of things. It's like this, the design is simple, but the paint is really good, and I thought this one looked really, really nice. So this is the helmet. It's ready to go for this year. It's been sitting there, brand new. It's not even been bedded. But really, I like it. Just a simple evolution from last year. The blue and everything is a little bit more vintage. We readjusted a little bit some of the sizes, but more or less exactly the same. And I really like that one. So let's hope it's successful now. But I really like this design. Hope it was interesting for you guys, and yeah, a passion of mine, and I could design helmets all day long. It's one thing that I really like to do.